So I figure, okay.
Sorry, I know things. I watched him click record on
except
everything.
you know things that aren't real. There's
Are
no...
we gonna fight?
The boys wanted to watch Into the Spider-Verse today because it's on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all seen those movies?
Not even once.
I think I've seen
Not
the first
even
one.
once.
Nope.
You saw the first one?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was actually the second one that like popped up on Disney Plus, Across the Spider-Verse or something.
Miles something?
Miles Morales.
Morales.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how different from Spider-Man is this?
What do you mean exactly?
I don't know.
It is
He
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
So
Wow, how inappropriate.
How
of you.
different
Whoa,
from Tobey
not
Maguire
cool.
is this?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire.
So in
Because that is my Spider-Man.
Wait, do you mean Peter Parker or you mean Tobey Maguire?
she means Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay.
In real life.
Yes.
Not
In
even
IRL Tobey Maguire.
new guy. What's the new guy's name? I can't remember.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Not even him.
Timothy Holland.
Impersonator.
Wow.
He's not real. He's not real. Do y'all have a favorite Spider-Man? Is it? I mean,
I just said
Tobey, right? I mean,
Toby's
right.
America's Spider-Man.
You hate to.
Well,
you
not.
hate to, you know.
I don't know. I think Tom Holland does a really good job. I think Tom Holland kind of matches the comic book Peter Parker better probably than Tobey Maguire does.
Interesting. In what way?
Like young and like
Young.
well, no, but he's like young and goofy and like intelligent.
Right.
But
It's like that a good balance of like silly but very smart and
Right.
like young and a lot of
Yeah.
because that's like Spider-Man's thing is like I think they even list it in some like descriptions of his characters that one of his superpowers is his humor
Right.
and how he like because it's distracting to his opponents and so like it just gets in their heads and stuff so like that's a big part of it and Tobey Maguire didn't really do a lot of that but
no.
he was
Well, and Tobey Maguire was weird because he started out in college. Like he got his powers while he was in college, which is
No.
not.
He was in high school.
he was technically on a high school field trip and then they
Yeah.
immediately graduated pretty much
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it was
but
like-
he like came into Spider-Man as a college kid.
kind of yeah
But like I think typically Peter Parker is like he's in high school doing this stuff.
Yeah, the comics start with Peter pretty early in high school, and then it kind of grows up with him a little bit. But
Right.
most like stories, like with all comic books, have to reset all the time because
Right.
people
Yeah.
like the the
Origin.
true origin of like the like base stuff. So like it's always kind of resetting and restarting, and so that's where Miles Morales kind of comes in,
Right.
Because during that like era of Tobey Maguire, there was a series. A comic run called Ultimate Spider-Man. So all the Marvel like properties had an Ultimate version, and it was kind of like a separate universe. We're in the multiverse like world now, so everybody kind of gets that. But it was I wouldn't say it was new, but it was a new multiverse of the Ultimate verse. And
How do we use these characters to make money again?
exactly
Right.
like how many more times can we make this make money?
Essentially, that's like every franchise has to hit restart at some point, right? Like with Avengers, they have, what is it, Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts, New Avengers, yeah, right. Did you watch it?
I haven't
I
yet.
haven't seen it either.
I kind of want to.
I'm going to talk about that later because that's part of my
Okay,
part of
well,
my
there you go.
conversation.
Well,
but
yeah.
but the Harry Potter. We haven't talked about that yet. The new Harry Potter's coming out, which is
I'm actually
Yeah.
very excited.
you're excited. See,
Yeah.
I'm not excited.
I don't feel good about it.
I'm
I'm not really into Harry Potter anyway.
Yeah,
so
you're not. You're
I
not a
don't
Harry
care.
Potter guy. I grew up on Harry Potter. But anyway, so they made this
am
Ultimate
Harry.
Spider-Man. I am Harry Potter. They made this Ultimate Spider-Man in the early 2000s. Different run, kind of different story slightly. Everything's a little bit different. That run, spoilers, Spider-Man dies. Peter Parker dies at the end of that story. It's actually really good. I really like that run. And then there's a new character, Miles Morales, who is a half black, half Puerto Rican, I believe,
Okay.
who becomes Spider-Man, and he like kind of he gets bit by a spider, kind of does his thing. It's a very similar story with slight things, and so Tom Holland actually pulls a lot from some of Miles Morales's like things.
Really?
Yeah, like his school is like a super smart school instead of just like Midtown High, like just like a
school,
regular
yeah.
school. He has like his homie Ned is the guy in
Right.
the Tom Holland ones,
Right.
but he has a guy, I think his name's like Gank or something like that. It's like a weird name. So he just has like a bro that's like, he knows about his
Gank.
Spider-Man-ness. Yeah, I don't know.
That's your new nickname.
Not
That's my
Flash.
nickname?
Yeah, Gank.
Oh, I don't like it, dude.
I'm gonna change it in my phone.
All right, that's fine. You're still Lizard in my phone, so.
Jonathan called me Lizard at church like not too long ago, and everyone went,
What?
"What are you?" And he said, and he pointed to me, and they're like, "That's really rude." And he goes, "Lizard," and I had to go, "Yes, it's my name."
Yeah, so the boys went to watch Miles Morales, but the Miles Morales one, I thought it was a little too spooky for them, maybe a little too intense. But they're big into Spider-Man. There's a show called Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I don't know if y'all have seen any of that.
I usually don't watch like children's
Okay,
shows
just curious.
like on my own, but
I saw one episode in the waiting room of Texas Children's to have blood drawn from my daughter. She wasn't watching.
what was her review? Yeah.
Yeah. What's her take?
I think she
We'll
was
bring
just
her
in,
in
like
next
she was like she was in lump phase, so she wasn't really like
lump phase. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they are obsessed with that show. Like,
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of its own like universe where it's got Peter and Miles and Gwen Stacy as Ghost Spider. She has her own version, right? In the Spider-Verse movies. Did you see? You haven't seen any of them? Is that what you said earlier?
Any like the Miles
Spider-Verse
Morales ones?
Yeah.
No, I haven't
okay,
seen
so you
any
skipped
of them.
all of it. Okay. So there's a
That was that was the same time that like they were doing for Marvel like the alternate reality. What is it called? Where like
the multiverse. What do you mean?
I don't know how to describe it. So like Loki's story was different. It was like he was someone else. It was called What If or
Yeah, what if? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they were pumping out so much. Then the Loki, and then there was just like
WandaVision.
which I enjoyed that, but there was so much stuff being pumped out that like I couldn't keep up.
Hawkeye had a show.
And I couldn't. Yeah, I lost interest in that. But then it was all connected to the movies, and I'm like, you know what? Forget this. I can't keep up.
Can't keep up with
I'm
everything.
gonna.
I
Just
think a
gonna
ton of
stop.
people quit watching Marvel all at the same time.
It was
then.
too much.
Yeah.
Well, because it hit at a weird time too, because it was right after like the pandemic situation, which seemed like it would have been a good time to just overload everybody with content, but it kind of had the opposite effect. Yeah, everybody was like, "Nah, I'm not about it."
I think the biggest issue is that you just had the enormous arc that ended with Endgame, and Endgame was a nice little bow on the whole story.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we're going to flood you with content about every character, a bunch of them that you really didn't care about at all.
Yeah, all the
Like,
side characters.
Right. Were there a lot of people who wanted to see Vision and Wanda's backstory?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not a ton. Loki, Only
Loki was
people
actually
who
a pretty good show.
yeah, it was a good show, but like, how many like casual fans
Casual
are like,
fans,
I'm just
right.
gonna keep watching,
Loki.
12 new shows every week so that I can know what's happening in the movies. It's just too much.
It was too much.
And I think that's it kind of has the same problem that comic books have, is that like there's so much stuff out there now that you can't make it so that everything has to matter, because not everybody can do that. But
Yeah.
there's going to be people who are fans of Miss Marvel or who are fans of
Right.
the like solo Hawkeye show that's cool, but you just can't expect that everybody can be on that train, because that's how
Yeah.
comics are, right? Like there's the
Yeah.
big comics that are, oh, I'm gonna read Spider-Man, gonna read Batman or whatever it is,
Right.
but like Squirrel Girl is not my show,
Not
but
the Squirrel Girl.
she's real. That's a character.
Yeah,
That's a real character.
she's real.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Ew. Yeah, she's like a kid, I think.
Wait, I'm looking this up. Keep talking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. You keep talking.
You keep talking. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, was like
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if you guys had minions that were squirrels, what would you guys do with that kind of superpower? If you could talk to squirrels. That's not what I want to talk about, but if you want to talk about it, that's fine.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I
really
don't want to
don't.
go there. No, so I wanted to talk about like the box office of superhero movies this year, because
Okay.
overall, most people in like Hollywood as a whole. Okay, so she's showing
That's
Liz
the one
found-
from Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, Liz found a picture of Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals, which is kind of like famously raunchy, yeah, hypersexualized.
Yeah.
Kind of all the
Lustful,
characters are, a little bit.
That's
a
a
little
majority of like. There's one. It's like, oh, sweet. She's got a buck tooth.
Yeah,
Sweet little squirrel girl.
Yeah. And that's what's weird, and it gets a little crazy because she's a kid in some comics, but then she becomes an adult, and so
This just feels like
it's icky, guys.
We're really riding that line
really
of
towing the
like,
line, guys. It's icky.
yeah.
And
Wait,
so
we are or society? I was
not
like,
us in
wait,
this
what did we
room.
do?
what did I do?
America.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think it was China that made it. So I'm just saying, I think it's a Chinese company, but
China.
That made Marvel Rivals. I
Marvel
thought you were.
Rivals,
I was
yeah.
like, Marvel is clearly American.
dude, come on, bro.
Come on.
No, so yeah, I wanted to talk about how in 2025 there were so many superhero movies that massively underperformed, mostly from Marvel.
2025.
That's this year.
This year,
yeah,
really?
This very year. Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that because I've supported in $0. I've not gone
Of
to the
superhero movies.
I think
You and majority of people apparently.
Clearly,
I don't know if I've been to the movies this year.
You did just have a kid.
Yeah.
Does that make a big difference? You think?
No,
for you?
not for me.
Okay.
I don't really go to the movies
Yeah, that's
anyway.
fair. That's
I do
fair.
sometimes, but
Liz, have you seen a Marvel movie this year or any superhero movie this year?
No.
Not
now
one.
I need to go on Fandango to see like what's the last movie
What's
we
the
saw.
last? Oh, period.
Period.
So we had Captain America: Brave New World came out first this year.
haven't seen it.
Thunderbolts came out, and then Fantastic Four just came out in the summer time, and all of them performed under $500 million globally, which apparently is like the first time that in like 15 years that a Marvel movie hasn't performed like crazy money,
Right.
hasn't been the number one like movie
Yeah.
of the year kind of stuff. In like 15 years that a Marvel movie hasn't made that much money. Superman was the highest grossing superhero movie this year, which made a little over 600 million so far, which
That's-
honestly isn't even that much in this
No.
era of like
No.
I'd
movies.
imagine they're in the red for like the production, the paying of the actor. Like they didn't make money. I
So
would
in
imagine.
Superman's case, I don't have the exact numbers, but I believe that the projected budget for Superman was like 200 million.
Okay.
200 million is a lot of money to spend to make a movie. But then you got to assume with advertising that's like double your your production costs. And so like you got to make a lot of money just to break even. And so for freaking Captain America and Thunderbolts to be like 400 million, and Captain America apparently had a ton of reshoots when it was like, because it just wasn't working, people weren't liking it, so they had to do
Really?
stuff, and so it cost
Wow.
a ton of money. It totally lost money for sure.
Wow.
And so I was just curious, what do you guys think is like? Is there more to like the
Yeah.
superhero fatigue aside from like just there's too much out there, or because y'all didn't see a single superhero movie this year? Why?
Last movie I saw in theaters was Jurassic World Rebirth.
Wow.
Did you see that one?
No, I haven't seen that one either.
Not good.
Not a lot of movies you could name that I would say, yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, right.
I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Dune 2,
Oh, okay.
which was a long time ago.
Dude, that was like a year ago. Yeah, over a year ago.
Over a year. My
Over
wife
a
was
year.
pregnant. And,
Yeah, right, yeah.
It was rough.
Dude,
Uh,
great movie though.
It was a really good movie.
You never saw? Did you see Oppenheimer?
I did, but I watched it on a plane.
Oh, that's right. A tiny little screen.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yes.
awesome.
Which was weird. There were some weird scenes in that movie,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Hey,
"Is anybody watching me watch this
dude,
movie?
that's
This
the
is
worst.
weird."
Oh, I
That's
love
the
watching
worst.
people's phones. Like
It was on the
from
back
afar
of
on a plane.
It was on the back
Even?
of the.
The like.
It was in a
screen.
screen
Oh,
on the back of
no.
a
Oh,
chair,
no.
so it was like I can't hide it. There's no hiding what's happening. I'm just
that's
like
brutal.
hoping. It was on the flight back from Argentina, I think.
Oh, right.
And so like I think most people were asleep because it's like a
That's tough.
6-hour flight.
Yeah.
So
I will say, I remember one
Yikes.
flight. I think it was from England, so it was a really long flight. I watched Disney Cinderella like live action movie
Love
probably
that
like
one.
5 times just over the course of different people's screens.
Oh,
Because like I'm like trying to sleep,
weird.
but I can't sleep, and so I'm just
Freak.
like, yeah, right, exactly. And so I'm just like sitting there, and like somebody's movie's going off, and it's like, oh, there's Cinderella again for the 5th time. I couldn't fall asleep. I
Yeah.
didn't want to watch my own movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
So to answer your original question, like what's the deal with the superhero fatigue?
Yeah, what's the deal?
I think everybody was just like invested so much energy into the Marvel Cinematic Universe that they said, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I can't watch. And I think that a lot of the storylines were just not what people wanted to continue on. Like, I know that, what's his name? Sam? Is that the Falcon?
Sam Wilson.
Sam Wilson. Yeah. I know that he has a run in Marvel Comics where he becomes Captain America. But I really wanted Bucky to become Captain America.
Yeah.
But it just didn't turn out. I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier a little bit. I think I watched all of that first season. And it was okay. It's just like the quality, they just weren't Steve Rogers. And so it's like this, I know he's Captain America, but he's not Captain America.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it just wasn't worth it.
And that's, again, it's similar with the comic things when people like the original stuff, right? And so it's like when they try to grow the story beyond the original thing, people lose interest. And so you're going to have people who are big Sam Wilson fans, and like Bucky becomes a Captain America
In
like,
the comics.
in the comics at
Yeah.
a certain point. And so they're fans of that. And so it's just tough. You can't win everybody over.
No.
Sure.
That Infinity Saga, like you're saying, everybody was so invested in, was 23 movies.
Right.
From 2008 to 2019, right? So like that's a long time.
Well, like I even attended like this. Our friend group was watching this entire saga chronologically of the storyline, like all the way up
So
until.
I don't
not
remember
in
doing
order
that.
of release.
Correct.
Oh,
so
so did
we
you
went-
start with Miss Marvel?
That wasn't out
Captain
yet.
America.
Yeah, we started with Captain America.
Right, duh.
No, I
Dummy.
think yes, we started Captain America, and then it
Chronological
goes
order.
to Iron Man, like storyline,
Oh,
and not like release.
right. That's
Date.
kind of a weird way to do it.
Did you
Whatever.
like it?
Yeah, it made a lot of sense.
Ultimates, or what was it called? Dang, I can't even think of what it's called now. The guy that Rob Stark is like one of the superheroes.
Rob Stark. Oh,
That feels
Eternals.
like a-
Eternals,
Yeah, yeah.
Ultimates.
I guess that's true. Eternals does kind of have like some scenes in like ancient history.
That's
and
true.
shit.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't out yet. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah. So like not to think too deeply into like movies failing, but it is kind of where I feel like we are mentality wise. Like there's just so much going on around us that's not great that people just want to escape in the movie. And like a superhero movie is not it, because you're like things are going bad in the movie. So then we need someone to come save us. Things are already going bad around us. So like, let me just watch Wicked. Let me just watch like dinosaurs.
That's how I felt about watching it after COVID, like in 2021, 2022, a bunch of TV shows kept producing stuff and they just produced things in the world. So like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a
Hated
great
it.
example. The final season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I hated because it wasn't like fun and like laughter and stuff. It was like, we're going to talk about COVID and we're going to talk about the Black Lives Matters protests and we're going to talk about like the political landscape of America. It's like, I get that stuff is important.
And it's kind of relevant to like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
A little bit.
I didn't watch
Right.
it, so I don't know how how
Right.
bad it was.
But like, I feel like most of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, there wasn't like a ton of like current events stuff happening.
Right,
And then it was
right.
like season 9, it's all, what year it is in the show.
Yeah.
And they are really honing in on that. And it's like, I just really wanted to escape from all that stuff and watch some fun television.
Right.
But I can't.
That's why Tiger King did so well.
Yes.
Because it was complete nonsense. And that's
was the
why it did
best.
that. I mean, it was lightning in a bottle. It's never going to happen like that again. If that document.
Turi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My brain like it
Document.
puttered out. That if that was released now, it would not do well. There was another thing about like monkeys. It was basically the same
They're
thing.
trying to do the same
and they're
thing.
trying to do the same thing, and it fell flat.
Right. Well, it's just because Tiger King came out, everybody had to be home and there was nothing to do except watch this and then talk to your friends about it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it also had nothing to do with like all the turmoil happening around us. And so I think like silly, goofy,
Interesting.
very far removed from reality movies are doing so well. And these superhero, one, we're tired. Like you had us invested for over a decade
Yeah.
in these dang superhumans. And now you're trying to push more of like the side characters that we kind of didn't care about. Like
Exactly.
I'm done. I'm not going to.
Yeah. I think so. For me, I get what you're saying. Like they tie too much of like they're trying to make superhero movies too real. So like there's been like this swing of superhero genre movies where they're like, oh, let's make them super realistic, super grounded. And then now we're kind of seeing the opposite, where a lot more of the movies are trying to be more fantastical because I think people are sick of, just like, oh, it's too much like real drama. I just want to escape. I totally get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, which kind of relates to another thing I wanted to talk about. Did you guys see any of the Zack Snyder movies of DC movies? So Batman. So it was Man of Steel,
Right.
Batman vs Superman, Justice League. Wonder Woman was in the air. Aquaman. Did y'all see any of those?
I watched
Suicide
there's
Squad.
two. No, I actually didn't. There's two Wonder Women that came out, right? Wonder Women.
Wonder Women.
Yeah,
I
Wonder
watched-
Woman in 1984.
I watched both of those.
Okay.
And that's it.
A girl's girl.
You didn't see Man of Steel?
A girl's girl. No, I didn't.
She does kind of seem like a Suicide Squad girl, though.
What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, I don't either. You didn't see any. You saw Man of Steel?
I saw Man of Steel and I saw Batman versus Superman, and I think I saw the first Wonder Woman.
Okay.
And my biggest issue with the Wonder Woman movie was that she had this enormous sword, right? This big two-handed sword.
Yeah.
And at one point she is like at a cocktail dinner, like a cocktail party where she's wearing this like form-fitting dress. And then suddenly she pulls this sword out from behind her.
so dumb.
And I'm like, where was it?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
I told my wife that she was just holding it in her butt cheeks. Just like clenching butt cheeks to hold it up so she could carry it around.
Oh my gosh, that's so dangerous, dude.
Right.
That's so
yeah.
dangerous.
But she just
bro.
like pulls
Living
it
on the
and
edge.
then unclenches it. Yeah, it's like,
Oh my gosh.
No, there's two. Yeah, Batman.
I gotta recover.
Batman versus Superman really gave off Godzilla versus like Kong vibes.
Gorilla vs Kong.
So
gorilla.
Have you seen that? There's a TikTok for a while. Where
Oh,
the
no.
girl, they're like, it feels like a
TikTok.
youth group like video because it's like they're like, what are we going to see? And it's just some girl that's like Gorilla vs Kong. And dude, I laughed at that video so hard, and like
No.
nobody knows it. It feels like a Vine.
yeah,
You know, like it has Vine energy.
It sounds like you're describing a Vine.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was TikTok, and so not everybody saw it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, dang,
yeah.
this
Yeah.
is like iconic.
Yeah. No, that, and then I rode the Wonder Woman ride at Six Flags in San Antonio, and my entire life flashed before my eyes. And I once we got done, I literally shed a tear. It was awful. I hated
Just
that
one
ride.
tear.
In San
I-
Antonio?
Yeah, I shed a tear, and Jonathan turns around because it's a single lane rider, and he's like, "Yeah," and I go, "No, I'm done." And I'm like, I need to stop crying because he's gonna want to fix everything.
I don't remember that one at all.
I'll give you some more detail about it later, but
don't-
I haven't been to Six Flags in years.
we laugh about
love-
it now when I like retell the story because it marked me.
It was a traumatic experience.
It was a really tough
Yeah.
ride. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well tell me more about
So yeah,
these movies I didn't watch.
So, right, exactly. So I saw Man of Steel, and that's it.
Wow.
I think I saw
Did not expect that.
the second Suicide Squad because it was
You're
actually kind of
you
good.
seem like a Suicide Squad.
What
girl.
are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad? The second was actually really good because it was directed. I think because it was directed by James Gunn,
Right.
And it kind of had like a totally different vibe than what the original like DC vibe was at the time. And so to me, watching Man of Steel and then kind of seeing Batman vs Superman come out, it was like, so Zack Snyder, so he's like super gritty. He's like trying to
Yeah.
make the superheroes like super intense and like Batman kills people now, like, which is
Hardcore.
totally
No.
totally against who Batman is. And so there's a ton of people
He
upset
just
about it.
leaves them traumatized and broken.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like,
they're
okay, hold on,
alive.
hold on.
Right.
So it's way worse.
A vegetable, but alive.
I'm gonna take care of my family. But yeah, and so he totally has this like super edgy, like bro kind of vibe, and it just turned me off. So I didn't watch Batman vs Superman, didn't watch Justice League because I was like, this is not it. But it's funny because Justice League actually, before it came out, was a Zack Snyder movie, and then I think he had like a family tragedy, and they had Joss Whedon, who made the first two Avengers movies.
You're saying so
I
many
know,
names.
I'm dropping names right now. He made the first two Avengers movies.
Okay,
He's the director there.
I like those.
So he came in to like kind of in post production to kind of like redo stuff. So they did more reshoots. Really because they were kind of seeing that those movies weren't doing very well, and so they're like, oh, we gotta course correct. We gotta do Marvel stuff, right? Like Zack Snyder's all edgy and crazy, so we gotta be Marvel now. So be funny and bright and like whatever. And apparently it sucked, and people hated that movie, and so there were so many like Snyder fans, like Zack Snyder people who were like, you ruined Zack Snyder's work. And so many people like fought about it that they convinced Warner Brothers to release a version of the movie
Right.
that is like Zack Snyder's vision.
Cut.
Yeah, it's like it's the Snyder cut is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like 4 hours long, too.
Yeah. It's like super long. Some of the like graphics aren't done, I believe. And so because it just like didn't have
They
the
just
money,
threw it in,
they just
yeah.
kind of threw this stuff together. But like they made it happen. And so now we're in this world where that's all gone. Zack Snyder's out. Like that whole
Right.
vision is gone, and they're rebooting the DC
universe.
franchise. New Superman movie came out.
Right.
They've got
Not
like
Henry Cavill.
not Henry Cavill anymore.
Right.
It's this new guy, David Cornsweet, I think is his name. He was great. I saw the movie. Did y'all didn't see it, right?
No, I've heard it
Great.
did really well. Like people really like it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
which
blah,
is,
blah, blah.
Which is
blah.
so funny because I watched. It's called Screen Junkies. Something,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? Jonathan was watching. It's
Yeah,
like
sounds
a
like a Jonathan thing.
like the yes, of course. So you sent us the text about like what like kind of what you're wanting to talk about, and I look up and he like clicks this YouTube video, and it's basically parodying like the movie, but like making fun of like what really the movie's talking about. And I'm like, there's no way that this is what are these real things that this movie's saying? And he goes, yes, it is. I go, I feel like you're lying.
Did
to
Jonathan see it?
I don't think so.
I was
no.
like, oh, okay. Well, what were they saying? I gotta know.
Honestly, I don't know if I can repeat it.
Oh.
Because I don't remember. Because it happened at
Oh.
like 10 a.m.
Oh, okay.
today.
Gotcha.
But it was, I'll send it to you. But basically, it's like, it's making fun of
Superman?
Superman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The entire time.
Was it one of those where there was a trailer?
Yeah.
It was one of those
yeah.
honest trailers?
Yes.
That's a classic. Classic.
No, this was Movie Junkie.
Movie junkie.
Screen
Thank you.
junkie. It's Screen junkie.
Screen Junkie.
I was
Movie-
right.
movie
You were right.
freak.
I was wrong. I
Movie
was just trying to
fanatic.
say what you said, but I didn't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me.
But Honest Trailers is like a classic. I've seen so
yeah.
many of those. But yeah, I really like Superman. And so there's a bunch of people who are like mad that James Gunn is now. So he made Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like those.
Those are great. And I think they're all very good. And
He's in charge of all of the DC cinematic universe.
he's in charge of all DC now.
Wow, big
And so-
job.
So there's a bunch of people who are pissed because they saw that was a very intense pee. But yeah, there are a bunch of people who are mad that Zack Snyder's out and they are trying to reinstate his universe. And so there are people who are saying that the new Superman is worse because Man of Steel technically made $630 box office. And this one, or 680 or something like that. And the new one only made like 600 plus, $1 million. And so
Okay, calm down.
it's like so negligible. And to be fair, that
Yeah.
was like 10 plus years ago.
$80 million.
But $600 million,
Negligible.
like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. Negligible. Speaking of which, if you would sign up to the Patreon, we really encourage you to sign up for that, please. That's lots to think about. Patreon.com/
We
We don't have that yet. Sorry.
No.
Maybe someday.
yet.
You
Not
really
yet.
threw me off.
Yeah,
You know,
sorry. I just,
Right.
just really peppering that in.
Yeah,
You know how Liz was saying Tobey Maguire is her Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Christian Bale is my Batman. Like
okay.
he is Batman.
Okay.
Yeah. All the other ones, I don't care about them.
He's the one where he's like, I'm Batman.
Yeah, he talks. Yeah.
Just like that, exactly like that. I'm gonna put Batman over your face.
He's like, yeah, he talks like real, like his voice just changes real bad. He's like, where are the other drugs going?
There it is. There it is. There it is.
He practiced that. He practiced that.
He's
for sure.
in the mirror.
Every morning I tell myself, you are Batman.
Believe.
Honestly, I saw Pat, Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Did you see the look on my face?
Bat Pat.
What?
The world paused around you like. And I was kind of hating on Robert Pattinson really doing anything out like other than Twilight because he's not.
But you're a
vampire.
Twilight fan.
I am a big Twilight fan, but I don't think he's a very good actor, and I was very much convinced otherwise because he did a great job in that movie.
Yeah,
Very, very well done.
Did you see that one, Reed?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was all right. It's fine.
Not my Batman.
Hated it.
Not my Batman. I didn't really like the vibe of Batman. He seemed really depressed.
Yeah.
He clearly took time before going to save people to put on eyeliner.
Yeah.
Like that
Well,
seems
if
a little
you-
weird.
He's an
right?
emo at heart.
If you
Right.
if you look at all the other Batman movies, they all have that. Actually,
Really?
yeah, they all have it. But then when they take off their mask,
It's just gone.
it's gone for no reason. So they
this
left it.
one makes the most
It
sense.
makes the most sense because it's actually there. Yeah,
It just like it seems. I don't know. Like
it's
if
super
people
goofy.
are
It's a goofy thought for
if people
sure.
are in danger and
Oh,
you're,
wait.
let me put on some eyeliner. Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a big ink pad in the mask.
I
He
like.
just like,
Alfred.
I like to think.
Alfred, I need your help.
I like to think that like the car is self-driving, and so in the car he's like putting the eyeliner on his finger and just like rubbing it around his eyes, like
you're
very
going to school,
guy, yeah,
going to
guy
school
liner,
doing your makeup.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
yeah.
Dude. Yeah, I just think it's in the mask. It's just like a pad
It's
of
a
ink
stamp,
that's just like
yeah.
on his face, and he's ready to go.
Yeah.
His cowl is ready. So it actually makes sense. I liked that movie a lot. So there are people who think that
It was too long.
It is kind of long, a little
yeah.
long, but it's very good, dude. It's really
It
good.
was well done.
There are people who want that Batman to be the same Batman for the new Superman universe, and there are people who. So James Gunn says that that's not what's happening, and so I don't know. The new Superman was super bright, super color. There's like giant kaiju monster like in the movie. It's kind of wild. It's a kind of crazy movie, so it feels kind of like conflicting styles.
There seemed like some slapstick humor in there too.
Oh, it's goofy. I mean, like you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. It like feels like that. You know, it's like that.
Yeah, it was surprising. How much time do we have left?
How much time do you want to talk
Well,
for?
I want to ask you, why are you hating on the Harry Potter series
Okay,
coming out?
good. I just feel like why are we doing Harry Potter again? Like, what's the point? Like, do you see that they cast Professor Flitwick with the same guy again?
Who is
I
which one's
didn't.
Professor Flitwick?
Wingardium Leviosa.
He's the guy that teaches charms. Reed.
Not
He
helping
teaches
me at all.
charms. He's what do you call it?
You're a wizard.
He is a wizard. Yeah. They cast the same guy. Like,
Oh,
what's
sure.
the point?
Yeah, I
Why,
don't know.
like, why are we doing this again? Like, why?
Well, some people were just really, good in their roles.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
mean, I
Is
guess
it like
so.
a retelling of the same stories, or is it just in the same universe, like different?
No,
things?
it's a retelling of the same story, but
It's a TV show this time.
it's
But
TV
I
show
just
through
don't-
Max, and it's gonna follow the books and not follow the movies. So we're reading through.
What
I
did
guess
the movies do? Did they not follow the books?
they do, but they cut out a lot. Those books are thick.
So we get to watch like an episode. It's just them in the library studying for
Yeah.
a plants exam,
pretty much
whatever that's
Yep.
called.
Herbology.
Herbology.
But
yeah.
in one of the books, there's this whole storyline of like Hermione going off on this like
yeah.
house.
You read all the
elves.
books?
So we're reading through them right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started on our
She does
when
do
we
House Elf
drove
Liberation.
to what?
Isn't that what it
Continue.
is?
Continue.
We started them on our drive to Florida for our honeymoon, and so
okay.
like we're about to
Smart.
finish number 6. And we're gonna
Oh, you're
Dudes.
getting there.
yeah.
Isn't there one point where Hermione is just like using some sort of potion to just take more classes.
That's the third book. She uses the
The
time
time
turner
traveler. Yeah.
to go back in time to take
I
more
can't.
classes.
I cannot
to-
wait to
to-
watch episodes of it's just Hermione using the time turner to go back and take other classes, just like extra classes. We just get to watch her take more school.
Yep,
You think
that's
that's
exactly
what they're
what
going to
she's
take
doing.
the time?
No, but she does this whole like liberation for like house elves and
Right.
like trying to start this like whole revolution. And her character is very different than what's portrayed in the movies. And Harry in the books is a lot sassier and like more gung ho than like book Harry. So
Sorry. Yeah, book Harry is like a weenie.
no,
No.
movie Harry is like a little weenie-ish,
Oh,
but book Harry
There's
is very sass.
Yeah, there's some pretty strong differences between them. And like I'm excited to dive into more of the like details a little bit. But like
But like no.
Well,
do
why?
I really need,
we need
You
those?
know, like do we really need like the movies just they capture you said it earlier of lightning in a bottle. Like that is like the definition of lightning in a bottle. The fact that you have 8 movies with these same people in this
True.
same story.
It's true.
And it did that well. Like the story, like even, you know, there's flaws and there's stuff they skip and whatever. But it's good. Like it's mostly pretty good. Like
I
just
will
to
say
expect that you can do it again
the
with
stuff
the
that-
TV show this time.
The stuff that they cut out, like, drama. The stuff that they cut out, it still makes a complete story, but I think people rewatch these movies religiously.
Yeah.
And so, like, I can understand them. Like, people are yearning for more, and so let's give you more.
The kids are yearning for more Potter.
We'll give you more.
More Potter.
I saw a post one time on the internet. Someone was saying that Harry Potter is literally just like the story of a jock who, like, this kid just shows up to school and he is really good at a sport. And so all of his teachers kind of ignore everything he does wrong. And he gets bailed out of all these situations that he's in because he's a really good sports guy. And then he graduates. He kind of like peaks in high school as a sports star, and then he becomes a cop.
And then he becomes a cop.
It's actually kind of true. It's kind of
Yeah,
true.
That's really
He just
good.
basically
That's
is
pretty
like
true.
he just like fumbles his way through high school because he's really good at sports, and then he's peaked and becomes a cop.
And if we have any kids listening, because you're in the car with your parents and you're listening, or whatever, if you're about to enter high school, that's what you do. That's how you hack the system.
Just do that.
Just do that. Do what Reed said.
Just be
Be a
good at
sports
sports.
baller, yeah.
Be good at sports. Do
Skate
bad
by,
things.
make
Don't listen to your
excuses.
teachers.
And then you're successful.
This is all satire, by the way. If any actual children
I
are
was
listening,
being
Just learn
Really
magic.
For real.
learn magic. That's the real secret. So before we go, do you guys have a favorite superhero?
Yeah, Captain
That's
America
such a-
probably.
Captain America?
Yeah,
Deep.
Really?
yeah.
Is it because you have like 1 billion Captain America shirts?
I had 3. One of them has been trashed.
Oh,
So
decommissioned.
actually, I think I moved it to like a workout shirt.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it's not
so
the regular
not completely
cycle,
decommissioned.
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Liz, you got a superhero?
I don't know. That's such a.
That's a tough question.
what
Squirrel
is-
Girl.
Squirrel. You know what?
Squirrel.
Squirrel. No. I was gonna say Captain America, only because he just kind of like sticks to his guns, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's so interesting because it feels like growing up as like a superhero kid, nobody cared about Captain America at all.
It's true.
At all.
If
Not
you would
a
have
soul.
if you would have asked me growing up, it would have been Michael Keaton Batman.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would say yeah.
I'm Batman. It's good.
Yeah. What about yours?
Spider-Man all day,
Yeah.
every day. He's the best superhero. He's the coolest.
Okay.
Because Spider-Man
He's a
feels like
superhero, yeah.
Spider-Man feels like a regular dude could be like a superhero, and that's why I like.
Yeah, he's just like hyper intelligent and gets bit by a
he is
radioactive
hyper
spider.
intelligent, but
Right.
he just feels like a normal
Right,
guy.
right.
He
Okay.
struggles to pay rent. He like has love problems. You know, he struggles with his job. You know,
Captain
He's a
America
kid.
is just a regular guy. Like that's it. That's literally the definition of Captain America. Is
that a regular
if you
guy
took
gets
regular guy
mega
and made him
superpowers, too.
super powerful.
Yeah, but he's
Batman's
still-
literally
that
a regular
is-
guy. He's just rich.
and has like definitely
Batman
has like
is
some
probably the
mental
least
issues.
regular guy of like.
And has been through
but then I
trauma.
guess he is the most regular guy because he has no powers. Interesting. That's an interesting
He just pays
His power.
Another life lesson: just get a bunch of money and pay your way through life.
Be a superhero.
I think we need to wrap this up.
Batman's superpower is depression, and that's what Robert Pattinson told me from the Batman.
Amen.
Amen. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Thoughts to Think About. Thanks for joining us.